Yeah, we lit, we lit.
Peace, 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 everyone. Good to be with y'all again. Yeah, as you could see, some solar crown chakra action going on. Yeah, just here with Dr. Bass. Good to see you again, brother. Peace be unto y'all. May everything be well with you. How's it going, Dr. Bass?
Oh yeah, it's been going good, you know what I'm saying? No complaints, everything's for your greater good, for the highest good. So you just have to know that like the abundance and the everything, like all the blessings and opportunities just gonna keep flowing naturally.
Definitely, definitely. Knowing who it is that we truly are, knowing what it is that we truly are, knowing that yeah, no matter what happens, everything is only working in our greatest good, and the universe is for us. The universe is us. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So who can be against us? Indeed, no one is against us, period.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like no, nothing's like against us. Everything's for us. It's all like a learning lesson at the end of the day too.
Oh yes, brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, Dr. Bass, yeah, the last lives that we had and whatnot. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm very grateful that we have the opportunity to do another one today. And I think you should aptly title this one, or yeah, based off of the topic that I have in mind. Yeah, humanity, or yeah, something like that. Humanity, why we should not be attached to it, why we should return to our greatness, our true selves, our godhood, and why it is that we should not be yeah, hooked onto this system or something like that. But it's definitely centered around humanity because for too long, bro, especially yeah, let me put on the video for this one. For too long, ever since we've been incarnated or reincarnated, whatever the case is for us as children, we've seen in what comic books, storybooks, TV shows, movies. Oh, TV shows and movies for sure, especially that we as multidimensional spiritual beings simply having this fractional human experience. We're not human. We know we're not human. Heck, the ancient Kamites, the so-called ancient Egyptians knew that they weren't human. They were simply trapped in physical bodies and whatnot. Jewish occultism shows us that. Occultism shows us that. The ancient Kamites knew this. All ancient civilizations knew this. We are only having a experimental temporary human experience. What went wrong along the last few hundreds of thousands of cycles to possibly even millions of cycles that humanity all of a sudden is the be all end all of all existence? You know what it is I'm saying? Look, I'm not saying that we shouldn't help an old lady cross the street when she's clearly in need of it, that we shouldn't help a child when it's clearly in need of it, or just to help someone who's clearly in need when they clearly need it. All I'm saying is there comes a point where we need to sit back, stop, and analyze this thing called humanity. Man, if they really wanted to, they already could have elevated way beyond this stage that they're in. Bro, it's the same goddamn thing over and over and over again. They create a fake problem. They come up with an absurd solution for to that problem, but then people, because for some reason they actually believe in these motherfuckers, these organic pieces of shit, they believe, they be in the lie of these liars, these hooligans, these charlatans, who for some reason I don't even know why these motherfuckers are even still in the illusion of being in power when we know that we're the ones who are in power because we're the ones who power up their trash ass system. Because without us, there is no them. There is no system, period. No Greco Roman, Babylonian, garbage ass system, period. But it's always the problem, reaction, solution type of scenario. And this has been going on for hundreds of cycles with these crackers, with these monkey asses, literally in so-called in power. But we know it's all an illusion because, again, go back to ancient civilizations. The vibratory rates fell to which yeah, the spiritual realms became harder to access and the physical realm became more dense, more heavy. Yeah, which is why we find ourselves in the monkey fuck that we're in today. So, this thing called humanity, they claim to be the best thing ever, but I don't see no animals literally destroying nature. I don't see no animals literally cutting down trees or destroying the natural habitat that they know that they're a part of and whatnot. I don't see animals starting up nuclear wars and whatnot. I don't see animals extracting diesel and gasoline and all this stupid shit that we already should have been off of at least decades ago and whatnot. I don't see no animals literally causing fake weather patterns and all that kind of shit. Yeah, they have the technology that our ancestors had all long already created and whatnot, that we could manipulate the weather if it so suits our needs depending on the climate and how nature is acting up at that particular time. I don't see no animals literally serving as the main issue why this world is such a tough place. No, it's fucking humans. This is the kind of shit that Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Dr. Phil Valentine, and all of them have been talking about. Man, bro, you know what? Let me play a video. I'm going to share with you a quick video, bro. Hopefully the audience, that the viewers and the listeners of this live could hear the video when I send it to you, so that yeah, we definitely are on the same page, so that we could really get what it is that's being taught and whatnot. So yeah,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
just
you can
share it.
you can send it through like the chat, I think.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna do that. Let me send you the first video. Play it as loud as you can. Yeah. I just sent it to you now from C. Freeman L. Be perfect as your father. Yeah, play that video. Hopefully the audio is loud enough so that the people can hear it, but they can even go on YouTube and literally watch it for themselves whenever they got the time and whatnot. Because, bro, I'm telling you, we're sharing. We are sharing stuff that brethren shared with us from years ago, from cycles ago, so that people are really aware of what's going on and whatnot, because so that they could get a good picture of what it is that not only did these brethren already wonderfully lay out for us for cycles now, for years now. People really need to be aware of what it is that they should ascend from, that they should transcend from, that they should move beyond from. Because, bro, I'm telling you, humanity right now, let's be honest, let's not bullshit ourselves. This ain't it, my brother. You know it, and I know it.
Yeah, that's pretty facts. Let me share the screen and then share the audio. So, okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen, brother. Wonderful.
But
Good stuff.
We already made reference to the concept of divinity.
Yeah,
you can hear it too.
I can hear it too, brother. Yeah, Dr.
We
Ba-
lit, we lit, we
Good
lit.
stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Relationship to the scriptures and the thematic, the central theme of every scripture on the planet, John 10:31 to 36. Write that down. The argument between the Pharisees or a group of Negroes
You can take notes if you want to as well, brother.
when he says to them, I have shown you many good works. For which of these good works do you stone me? The reply is, we stone you not for good works, but you being a man make yourself out to be God. And Jesus' reply is, does not your scriptures say that ye are gods? And if your scriptures so read, they cannot be changed. The scripture he's referring to is Psalm 82, verses 5 to 8. That is the central theme of the scriptures and the central theme of why you are sitting in these chairs. And until you get it done, you'll be back down here sitting in another chair, listening to another Negro talk about what's
Pause it right there, brother. Pause it
you.
right there, brother. Pause it right there, Dr. Bass. Ooh, Dr. Bass, you heard that. You heard that perfectly. Did you not, Dr. Bass? You heard that, my brother. Dr. Bass, we did not come here for the wife, the husband, the house, the kids, the picket fence, the white picket fence, and all that stuff. All of that is fine. It's part of the human experience. But bro, we literally came here. We came on this realm, on in this experiment to literally get back to our generator, operator, destroyer, godhood. We did not come for anything else. The Bible, which is scriptures, the newest scriptures, which was taken from all old scriptures that they purposefully interpolated, distorted, and mixed up together to form that silly ass King James Bible, to which you and we already discussed it in previous lives. Like there were at least 16 so-called Christian Bibles before the current King James Bible. So Christians really need to get on their shit. They really need to get on their shit if they want to get technical, if they really want to and want anyone to take them seriously. Like, come on, there were at least 16 Christian Bibles before your current Christian Bible. Dr. Bass, we came here to get back to our true self, to our generator, operator, destroyer hood. Goodness gracious, that's some good shit, Dr. Bass. Anything that you want to share before we get back to the video, my brother?
Oh yeah, I'll just say this one and then I'll touch back on it after. But like, we definitely have to come back down here for like the godhood and become our like truest house souls, because at the end of the day, like we should be our own priority, and like so we can like why go through life, right, and not like become your like who you truly are, because if you're not, then you just come right back down here though, because you just don't know who you truly are. So it's like at this point you just have to know who you truly are and then awaken to to those senses and then step into that power too.
Oh, yes, Dr. Bass, indeed. I couldn't have worded it better than you already did. And I'm telling you, you on a roll, my brother. I'm telling you, no so-called sports figure got anything on you, my brother. I'm telling you, bro, we came here so that we could elevate and get up out of this bitch, not to fucking go through all this monkey shit of having to eat, shit, drink, sleep, work, going through that nonsensical hamster wheel type of lifestyle, to which, yeah, once we were to these physical bodies were to die, so called. I mean, there's no such thing as death, you and I know that, but these physical bodies die, and next thing you know, our monkey asses realize that we failed, and then we gotta come back into this bitch. No, none of that, none of that, none of that. But yo, Dr. Bass, we came here to get back to our true self so that we could get back to our godhood. Humanity is the mud that we fell into, to which we are here today. But the fact that we're even here today discussing all this stuff, hey, pat yourself on the back, brother. Pat yourself on the shoulder. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, y'all pat yourselves on the back and shoulder, because y'all are here exactly for this very same reason as brother C. Freeman L is clearly laying out in this short video, to get back to who it is we truly are. Get back to playing it, my brother. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, and then about the mud part, like I know I already told you, but like it can like affect our pineal gland and close out all like third eye, and then it can like transform into all like DNA. So that's why they say like we have to unlock our DNA and then like we assist and everything like that. So yeah, that's all.
Oh wow, that's a very good analogy. Like I'm telling you, bro, you literally be thinking in your spare time. You literally just be right there, just observing your thoughts, and literally, which is stuff we should be doing. We should be observing the thoughts that be coming to us and whatnot. Because yeah, unlocking our DNA, unlocking the pineal gland, the three wise men in the so-called Bible. Remember, shout out to Bobby Hemmett, Men in Black. Orion's belt is here. The three wise men, the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and the pineal gland. You want to go back to ancient Kemet with that? Asar, the hypothalamus. Aset, the pituitary. Heru, the Christ figure himself, the pineal gland. Oh, goodness gracious, brother. Yo, that's some good stuff. Shout out to you for mentioning it, brother. Bro, yo, Dr. Bass, I'm telling you, this is exactly why we're here, to get back to who we truly are as the universe, as the children of the universe. Straight up.
And then like some people be thinking they just because they don't have like glasses or like they see with their two blind eyes, meaning like, oh yeah, I see what's going on and everything like that. But if your first eye isn't open, then you really don't see what's really going on behind the veil. So like all you see is like your two blind eyes, which is your false reality. So once you open up your third eye or your first eye, and even if you have glasses, you can really see beyond the veil too. So it doesn't really matter too, you know what I'm saying?
Dr. Bass, goodness gracious, bro. Yo, you on a roll, my brother. Yo,
You
bro, you
killing it,
got it.
bro.
You got it on point, my brother. It doesn't matter if your two physical eyes are working. The fact that your first eye isn't open and that you can't see through all the bullshit that the so-called media, that these lying ass pieces of shit who keep coming with the same stupid tricks over and over and over again. You gotta be blinder than freaking Stevie Wonder or what's that other brother, Ray Charles? And goodness gracious, my brother. Oh, Dr. Bass, you on a roll, my brother. Yo, these are analogies that I myself wouldn't have even thought myself, my brother. Goodness gracious, Dr. Bass. Shout out to you on that one, brother. Shout out to True Self for revealing it through you, my brother.
Yo, we coming in hot with this one.
Yo, we coming hot with this one. Finish it off, my brother.
100 years ago, whatever time it takes you to get back. The reason I make that statement is you're supposed to get it done now. Okay? That's why you're here on planet Earth, to become God. Nothing less, not an angel, not a nice guy, not a good mother. All those are included, of course, in divinity, but that is not the objective. Your objective is to become God. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Okay? I heard in one of the movies the other day where this woman was telling a parent about her son, your child is supposed to know, serve, and love God. That's the purpose of being on earth, you know. That's a slave. Because the God they're
Bro,
talking
pause it right
about
there.
in
Pause it
that
right there, my
church
brother. Pause it right
is
there. Dr. Bass, you heard that shit. You heard that shit. Yeah, what you call it? Yeah, bro, you heard that. You heard that monkey shit. You heard that. This is stuff that you and I know first hand, my brother. Nobody needs to tell us that we're supposed to love, worship, and serve God. But then where the fuck was God's monkey ass when I really needed the help? All those times when I needed the help. I needed the help. There were moments in my personal experience here where I needed the help, my brother. Where the hell was God's piece of shit, drunk, stupid monkey ass? Where was he when I needed the help? Everything was based off of my own true self's power. Everything was based off of the cosmos, my spiritual team, the whole 9 yards, literally protecting me, guiding me, making sure that no matter what, everything still worked out in my favor, even though I had to go through hardship, the duality of this realm and whatnot. Like, seriously, we came here, so we left our divinity. Let me get it straight. Let me, Dr. Bass, let me get this straight. So we left where we came from. We came into this experiment, whether we agreed or we were cast down or whatever it was. It's all in mythology. We left where we came from to come experience this dualistic way of living. And instead of getting back to our godhood, we are told by a bunch of silly ass, dumb shit motherfuckers. Evil motherfuckers, mind you, because yeah, we all know that the churches and the schools and governments, they're all part of the whole 7 pillars of society. This whole system that was literally created as nothing more than to enslave pretty much everyone. Melanated beings are their number one target because we know our origins. We know that we're not from this realm. We know we're not of this world. We're just experiencing it just like everyone else. But I mean, if you want to get technical, so-called white people, so-called Indian people, so-called Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, the whole 9 yards. Could you just imagine what it would be like, bro, if everybody literally stopped doing what it was that they were doing and just meditated, get back to who it is that they really are, be it high vibrational or low vibrational? You're telling me that we left our homes to come to this fucking shit? Even though, yeah, the vibrations are rising and then, yeah, we're going back to the new earth. And hey, Christians, guess what? The new earth is already taking place. This realm that we're in right now, like literally nature, real life is showing us that we're already in the new earth. And that's something we should rejoice for, my brother. We're already in the new earth. I'm telling you, my brother, nature, the animals and whatnot, during the whole 2 years of COVID fuckery, all that nonsense. And we already discussed it, my brother. The animals, they never reacted in a negative way. Nature never reacted in a negative way. What the fuck was wrong with humanity that last 2 cycles of nonsense, pure madness, insanity? That was literally, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna go down as the most batshit insane moment in all of human history. Like straight up, my brother. We didn't come here to be any bitch's slave. And shout out to the Gnostics and Brother Panic for mentioning it. Whether you're talking about Yaldabaoth simply being symbolic of the Gnostic demiurge, whether you want to talk about he's only symbolic of our ego, because we're great multidimensional powerful god chaos beings. So wisdom breeds the ego. Wisdom created the ego, just like how the physical came from the spiritual. The ego came from wisdom. It's we really started feeling a bit full of ourselves and whatnot. And you can we'll get back to what it is that you got to add, based off of everything that spirit source is sharing through me, my brother. But whether you want to talk about the demiurge being real and all this kind of stuff, it doesn't matter because he's not greater than us. We literally created him. He's our little brother. He's only so powerful. And shout out to Helena Blavatsky for mentioning it in her book, The Secret Doctrine. In the occult world, the creation of the physical realm was never considered a high creation. And really, when you stop and think about this, my brother, Jacques Lacarrière even talks about it in his book, The Gnostics. Everybody get that book, Jacques Lacarrière, The Gnostics. He speaks about how when you just look in nature itself and whatnot, which is the best thing we should be in right now, but look at nature. Animals literally killing each other, just to survive and whatnot. Like you have plants and fungi that are so deadly, that are so poisonous, so toxic and whatnot. I'm like, is this really the creation of a fucking loving, just, all-powerful God and whatnot? I don't know. The good thing about it is I ain't no pastor, I ain't no pimp, I ain't no cult leader here to shape, form, or fashion people's way of thinking. All I do know, based off of Brother C. Freeman L., we didn't fucking come here to be no damn slaves, my brother. Bro, anything you want to add to that? Because, you definitely got something to say for sure, my brother. It's just so much. This is why I love spirituality, my brother. In spirituality, we get to discover all facets of everything. Religion just keeps you in that bondage, and that just basically to keep you a cool nigga, a slave, a serf.
Yeah, definitely. Like nature gazing is like definitely powerful, and like if like the God that they be serving, if they like created like all with like love and everything like that, but then like have like animals kill and then like have plants that's like deadly and whatnot, but then in the Bible and like it says like don't kill or like don't like kill other
There you go.
people or whatnot, like so it's just like condescending at that point. And then
Ironic,
like
isn't it?
facts. And then like um for like the meditation part, like these people can't like stay being by themselves. So they always need like other people to like be around or kind of like commune with them, or they once they get like triggered by like the loneliness and whatnot because they don't know who they truly are, they can't stand with just thinking like the thoughts like come in through their heads and like they don't know how to comprehend it, and it's mostly all negative thoughts anyway, so that's why they just can't stand being by themselves because they haven't faced their shadow yet. So now it's
There
just
you
like
go.
they just try to find like different distractions like TV, trying to hang out, going to clubs and all this other stuff just to distract them from their true selves, but you have to go to the shadow and do the inner walk. And then yeah, we definitely already in the new earth because it's like a mindset for us because it already happened in the spiritual, and then now it's manifesting in the
Thank you,
physical
Dr.
as
Bab.
well.
Thank you,
That's
Dr.
fast.
Bass. You get it. It's a mindset. 5D, when they be talking about 5D, it's a mindset thing. The mind is the gateway to the soul, to the spirit, to true self. And just like what we've been talking about already, Bobby Hemmett mentions it in his lectures and whatnot. The human spirit, but then again, guess what? My peoples, the Haitians, in Haitian Vodou, which is derived from ancient African practices and whatnot. They already know that the human spirit, in and of itself, being part of the ego, the human spirit ain't shit, my brother. It's that very same human spirit. If you really stop and think about it, with these so-called white people. Yeah, let's just call it for what it is. These so-called white people. And then you have these cool niggas like Oprah and all these motherfuckers be talking about, oh, get into the human spirit. The human spirit is exactly why humanity is so fucked as it is in its mind right now, you motherfuckers. But guess what? Many of these same motherfuckers are occultists, my brother. Oh, you think that these motherfuckers, they don't know what emotions to trigger and whatnot, how they should approach people so that they could set off certain energies and frequencies in order to create exactly what they want us to create for them? Some wicked, sick, evil motherfuckers, my brother. And stop and think about it, bro. Why is it that a lot of these so-called black people, they in here worshiping a cracker ass Jesus? When the Vatican, the Romans, them, you look at them, they're worshiping a black Madonna. Black, like the triple blackness of what they call space, the void. These are all questions really to be thinking about. But bro, the human spirit ain't shit. Even in Haitian Vodou, if you read Milo Rigaud's book, read Milo Rigaud's book, The Secrets of Vodou, they teach you that the Ka, being the human spirit, and the Ba, which is technically our true self, the the true form, our true spiritual selves, which is why in Haitian Creole they call it the Baka. But the Baka is really just a combination. It's an occult, esoteric combination of both the Ba and the Ka. The ego part, Yaldabaoth, he reunites with his mother, the Ba Sophia. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, this is some deep stuff, my brother. But Dr. Bass, you got it right. You got it right, my brother. And yeah, go ahead, bro, because it's some deep stuff, my brother. I'm telling you, this ain't stuff that they're gonna be teaching y'all in Sunday school anytime soon. I could tell you that.
Oh yeah, before I play, I just have to so yeah, they definitely don't give like no Fs about like the other black people, even though they say like they don't care about like the white person, so-called white person, but they'll support them and they respect them more than the black people because like as you can see, like they still shopping at like these big corporations that they own and everything like that, but won't shop
Mm-hmm.
locally or anything like that. And then like um when you're around like like so-called black people, it's just like you just have like the mindset of like, hey, let me like keep my things like close by because you know some people might be stealing and whatnot, but you don't really have that mindset when you're around like Caucasian people. So it's just like there's like a difference. And then like the human spirit, like we are the souls, and like the spirit is pretty much like the physical character that you chose, but it's not really us. So it's like if you feeling like the human spirit, like say like a Franklin in GTA because you're just playing as them, but you're just like playing as them, but not like actually the person. But like yeah, like how the video said, like become God but not worship God because you are here to become God.
There we go, my brother. Indeed. Couldn't have worded it better myself, my brother. Indeed. We are not these avatars. We are not these vehicles. We are not these physical bodies. They are just the tools that we are using to interact and make a difference in this physical realm, my brother. Indeed. How foolish. We already spoke about it. How foolish it is to think that if I were to murk a bunch of motherfuckers as Franklin or CJ or any of them characters in Grand Theft Auto, where are the boys and girls in blue to come arrest my monkey ass because I killed those characters? Oh, I killed all those characters in the game. Oh, wait, that can't happen because it's a game. It's literally within that boundary, it's within that realm. It has nothing to do with who it is I truly am in this physical realm, and exactly why whatever it is we do in this physical realm literally has nothing to do with who we truly are as spiritual beings. Irenaeus, look at his name, Ireneaus. He was a Christian father. I believe it was the turn of the early AD era. I can't remember if it was the 2nd century or the 3rd century, but regardless, Irenaeus himself mentioned it. No matter, once a man or woman is highly spiritual and they are aware of this true spiritual nature, no matter what they do in this physical realm, it will not affect them whatsoever. Even when gold falls in the blackest of mud, it still retains its shine. That is us, my brother. And what is the blackest mud? Humanity, this physical realm. That's the blackest mud we fell into. Because could you imagine, bro? We are these great, beautiful, awesome, all powerful spiritual beings, and we fell into this fucking shit. Bro, I'm telling you, as we get back to listening to finishing off what Brother C. Freeman L got to say, bro, this is some good shit. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do in this realm, my brother. You, as a multidimensional spiritual being, you're only fractionally experiencing this, and yet it feels so damn real. That's just how very prison like that this experience is, and exactly why we should escape reincarnation, because we're not from this realm. Why bother come back to this shit? You know what I'm saying, Dr. Bass?
Yeah, definitely. Like, why come back if you don't need to? It's like no point.
No point at all whatsoever, my brother. Let's finish this off.
P.O. Pop up there. See? That isn't why you're here. Okay? Be ye perfect, even as thy heavenly Father is perfect. That's why you're here. Okay? Those are the teachings of the Son of God. Wherever the Son of God is, and in whatever religion or country or culture the Son of God has been in, that's what he told them in any or all languages about divinity. Nothing less. Settle for nothing less.
Ooh, bro, shout out to C. Freeman L on that one. Like, short but beautiful. And actually that, much like pretty much all the other lectures from C. Freeman L, Bobby Hemmett, Brother Phil Valentine, Brother Panic, the whole gang. Like, shout out to these individuals and much, much more for contributing great works to helping the brethren of all time periods and whatnot, be it at that time period, be it several years after, be it right now. Bro, I'm telling you, this is just some good stuff, my brother. It's some good stuff. Be ye perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect. The heavenly Father simply being representative of your true self. Oh, bro, it doesn't get any deeper than that, my brother. I'm telling you, we are the gods that these ancient scriptures were talking about. People marvel at everything that Jesus did and whatnot, walking on water, raising the dead, healing the sick, feeding multitudes of people with just a couple of loaves of bread. Guess what? We could do all of that and way more too once we tap into our true self, my brother. And the best part, Jesus himself, if you want to go with Christianity, literally said, all these things that I do, and even greater things than these shall you do also. Bro, it's literally written in their fucking book, my brother. Ooh, Dr. Bass. Oh man, before I share the next video with you and whatnot, my brother, please let the people know how it is that your perspective already sees this and what it is that they should be doing for themselves, my brother, because we didn't come here to be no coons. We didn't come here to be no serfs. We didn't come here to be no peasants. We didn't come here to be no slaves. We didn't even come to be good people, righteous people, or anything like that, even though being good and righteous is literally part of who we are, because the universe is pure love and whatnot. But you get what it is I'm saying, my brother. Please, Dr. Bass, let the people know what it is, brother.
Oh yeah, and like even with like that heavenly father thing, it's kind of like your higher self as you keep rising up. It's really just talking about your crown chakra, which is your true self. Once you open up that like
Ooh,
side.
Dr. Bass.
Yeah, and then like circling back to before the video, we're definitely not human. Like this is just all an experience, and then like humanity definitely has like fallen to like the greatest lowest of heights. So it's kind of like at this point, it's like why even trust in humanity if they don't even have your back at the end of the day? Because everyone is really just out for themselves because this is like it's just making you realize like you should just like focus on yourself and you should just raise yourself up and like learn different materials so you can do this by yourself and so you won't have to depend on anyone else because at the end of the day like I know like we should like love all but like you can only really like trust a few even though like they say like we should like be open and trust people and stuff like that. But like you just have to watch people with your first eye and use discernment and then like but definitely help others, but don't depend on humanity, which is like the system, just like how we use the system but not get attached to it. So that's how we gonna have to like viewpoint as humanity. And then they definitely do like the same narratives like over and over again, like problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, humanity reacts to it, which is like energy and motion, get the energies flowing,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then like
Hmm.
once they react to it, they provide the solution, which will be detrimental for their health and what for them as a whole being, because you have to look at it. You can't look at your whole being as just a physical being. You have to look at it from the physical, spiritual, all of your like well-being, even in your past lives and everything, like which reincarnated into who you truly are right now, even with like the gods, ascended masters, or the archangels, which is within yourself as well. And then humanity thinks they've like the world revolves around them, but in that but that's not the case because they just really destroying the world because animals not over here like destroying nature or nothing like that, but humanity is. So even though they think, oh yeah, we're the best creatures out here, but they really destroying what their own property and whatnot. It's like you
And
have
bro, remember that point. Remember that point. Remember that point right there, my brother. Not only did you hit the nail on the head with a sledgehammer, not only did you do that, but bro, you reminded me exactly of what uh brother Tai Spiritual and Dr. Mumbi reminded me of a couple of videos that I watched from them not long ago. Bro, do you really think the brethren, the Anunnaki, the Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them, our brethren, our melanated brethren who exist out there in the cosmos, do you really think that if it really came down to it, humanity with their technology in the current phase that their technology is, do you really think that they even stand a chance whatsoever against our brethren and their technology? Fuck no. Bro, these brethren literally have technology that disguise their ships like clouds. Nibiru, I've been told several times, is a planet, is a starship, and all that kind of stuff. Bro, these humans, right? They really don't want no smoke. They don't want no heat with no truly advanced extraterrestrial beings because, bro, if it was really, if it really came down to it, humanity already would have ended just by sheer virtue of how much more superior these extraterrestrial beings technology is. So humanity, for sure, that's a grandiose self-aggrandizing, very egotistical trip that they're taking, thinking that they're the be all end all of all existence, when literally our brethren already showed us that the technology that they have, man, you bitches, you're just so lucky that the true Galactic Federation and whatnot are keeping tabs as much as they can on this very realm. But the reality of it all is, if humanity really had to be eating shit, oh, they would literally be in the history books of another extraterrestrial species. Hey, remember this species right here called humanity and whatnot? Yeah, they literally try to test us with their feeble ass technology and whatnot. But yeah, they literally had to eat shit in the end. They got destroyed. The end. Yeah, it's messed up, bro. It's messed up. But think about it. It's only because the brethren are very patient. They've already ascended to a higher state of consciousness. I'm talking about like first eye, spiritual eyes, crown chakra type of stuff. They already see beyond the big picture. Whereas these crackers, these inorganic beings, these pieces of shit, they they're purely egotistical. They really think that their low vibrational asses are the grandest, greatest, best thing ever. When in reality, if you watch the original Planet of the Apes movie, if you have to go by so-called white people alone, the end of the movie where the main actor, the main character, he literally screamed that the Statue of Liberty having sunken beneath the ocean. Yeah, beneath the ocean, like right there on the shore and whatnot. Bro, that's literally symbolic. And shout out to Bobby Hemmett for mentioning it. That's so symbolic of this bullshit system which we see collapsing right in front of our eyes right now. Like all the eyes, my brother, the two physical eyes which can't even see that far, the first eye, the crown chakra, all of the other spiritual eyes. These motherfuckers are terrified, and we should rejoice and celebrate right now, bro, because their system is collapsing even before their very eyes, but they think that everything is okay. And in reality, we're the ones who continue to empower this piece of shit to keep going, when just like what we mentioned already, imagine if everyone had to literally just stomp their feet on the ground and say, man, fuck this damn system. No more paying bills, no more going to school, no more going to these damn indoctrination camps called churches and whatnot, or schools being what, prison camps, prison indoctrination camps. I don't know. You'll let the people know what it is, my brother. But yeah, these governments, governmental. Fuck you. Who the hell are you? What did source itself die and made you the center of all existence? Nah, man, brother. Nah, man, brother. I'm telling you, bro. Humanity best be lucky, but you and I both know, just like Absolem in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, it's time to get out of this caterpillar phase and evolve into the beautiful butterflies that we always were, my brother. Straight up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they try to have like the like the UN with like the concentration camps, and then you got the indoctrination camps at like churches and schools and everything like that that's teaching you nothing. So you can have so it won't heighten your mindset or like your mind. It just keeps it at that third dimensional, which is the physical realm. Just always keep thinking about the physical. And then like the collective consciousness thinks it's okay because they don't really know what's going on, like truly going on behind closed doors. So they're just not aware of it because they just get hit with all type of distractions. And it's not even about that. Like they get distracted and everything like that because it's all a mindset. So if you would like choose what you put your mind to, like like just with like the double Big Mac and whatnot, even like some people be like, oh yeah, they forced me to do it, whatnot, but they haven't like forcefully like inject you or nothing like that.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
didn't
just
force. Yeah, exactly.
right. So it's all really just a mindset. They try to program fear and everything like that to lower your mindset, and then you just easily go with the narrative and whatnot. And then a lot of people still have like still dealing with like their egos and like trauma and whatnot, but you have to like really let go of your ego. But once like someone like who's angelic like us come into their lives, then they have to like then they like have to face like their shadow that they've been wanting towards. Like people really don't think like you're automatically healed if you still get triggered, and then like be true to yourself. Like if you really have to like dealing with something, make sure you deal with it and not just act like you're healed or act like you're just all spiritual if you keep denying your true selves due to the past or trauma and like etc. and whatnot. And then it's not like, oh yeah, like circling back, it's not like it's like you don't clean your house, but like you just letting it fall apart. Like you see like the whole like collapse is taking place, but you're not like taking action. So it's like it's like the file is pretty much starting and they just acting like it's just not glowing and just it's just gonna be controlled and everything like that because the system is won by control and they guess what? They keep saying, oh, we're gonna keep you safe and but the safe is really a code word for control.
There we go.
So you
Thank
think
you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for reminding us. Their code word for their actual meaning for the word safe, their word safe is simply code for control. Exactly. We must learn and teach ourselves as well as our children, the generation to come after us, learn how to decode words, sentences, and speech in general. Because, bro, a motherfucker could come to you and tell you something, but if that bitch is speaking in code, chances are you're going to think what they're saying is literally face value when that couldn't be any further than the truth. Case in point, the Bible, an esoteric occult book literally containing secrets or at least fractions of the secrets of the universe, but motherfuckers really think that it's based off of true history. Isn't this an absolutely just mentally this the system is being run by maniacs, my brother. Plain and simple.
yeah, straight maniacs because it's like you definitely have to like decode everything like and take everything with a grain of salt until you do your research or go within. At this point, like at this point, you have to like really be in tune with your intuition because your intuition, which is your higher self and your future self, definitely won't lie to you. So like you just have to really trust and believe. Well, trust and know your gut feeling and just operate with that. And then oh yeah, so like with the file analogy, so it's kind of like keeps growing and then like once they realize it, then it already collapse. So it's be too late for all these other people. And then like how we was talking about like the ships and the planets, how they hide within like they have like technology to hide and everything like that. It's really just you just have to watch the movie Nope and there goes your analogy right there too. And then
Oh wow. And bro, you know that is such a damn synchronicity right there. That is bro, Cinema Sins literally posted everything wrong with Nope video. No, just how freaking rad is that, my brother?
yeah, those
Literally, just this past Thursday, Cinema Sins literally did a video on Nope. Bro, I'm telling you, Holly Weird and all these bitches, they know what's up. They know what time it is. At least those who are in the occult anyway. But guess what? To be a movie director, a producer, and all that shit, you have to go through phases of the occult. You have to have some kind of occult knowledge, which is why I truly feel whenever a motherfucker literally goes through Holly Weird and Peter Wood and all these institutions and whatnot, yo, you are going to be initiated into whatever rituals and whatnot that you gotta go through in order to make it in that system. But we already know what it is because Tupac already spoke about it, my brother. You literally have all these brethren who've been through the system who telling you, yo, they've seen some weird shit that they had to go through just so that they could, yeah, partake in this beast of a system. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, just how great of a synchronicity is that? Cinema Sins literally posted that video, my brother. That is just awesome.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like they definitely have to like known about like the code knowledge because like with like all the rituals and sacrifices they have to go through, like they obviously have been seeing like different things that's
Thank
going
you.
on behind
Thank you.
closed doors, and then they
NBA
have to
players as
part.
well, sports players, sports figures as well. Remember Michael Jordan's father at the peak of his powers, at the peak of his career, when he had already won what his third championship or some shit like that. His father just inexplicably got killed by what mob members and whatnot. And we know Michael Jordan without a doubt, without the shadow of a doubt, he's an occultist. But why? Kobe Bryant was an occultist, brother, and Kobe was always viewed as like R.I.P. Kobe. Kobe was always viewed as the second, like the closest thing to Michael Jordan. And Kobe, if you watch Kobe Bryant's video, Kobe Bryant's Muse Cage, you could go on YouTube and watch it right now. Kobe Bryant's Muse Cage. Yo, bro, you're gonna be seeing some weird symbology and whatnot. I'm like, what the fuck? Kobe was an occultist. Kobe knew what was up, and it was said that during his death and whatnot, hey, he said Tracy McGrady, who Kobe was good friends with, Tracy McGrady said Kobe always said to him personally that if in order for him to be immortalized, he would want to die young. Is that not what literally happened? And it literally took place less than a month before Stupid 19 hit, my brother, or something like that. No, I think it was weeks before Stupid 19 took place. So all of that is literally just part of the fucking rituals and whatnot, my brother. Kobe was an occultist, so you know Michael Jordan for sure. These sports players, these sports figures, these motherfuckers, they they know of occult secrets and whatnot, of esoteric, arcane secrets from our ancestors back then, my brother. You can't you just don't become one of these figures without having some kind of knowledge of the universe in relation to this physical realm. Straight up.
Yo, and it was really good that you really brought up Kobe because like Kobe, even if you look at Kobe's logo, which is like that line up and then like line down, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like a representation of like a RIP signal. I don't know. I just thought about that, but
Oh,
even
really? I never really looked at it like that. Like I really had not even, yeah, like the logo and whatnot. Like good analogy, Dr. Bass. Good spiritual eye opening, my brother. Like, yeah, that's some deep stuff. You see when spirit is literally looking, when the first eye is open, when the spiritual eyes are open.
oh yeah, definitely. And like it was crazy because like even that year that Kobe passed away, right? Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? The Lakers won the championship with who? LeBron.
LeBron
It's it
James.
really doesn't it just all correlates, to be honest with you.
But we
Uh,
already know that professional sports as a whole is it's rigged, my brother. Like I don't even know for real why would I even continue to bother watch these dumb motherfuckers. Like what Bobby Hemmett said, there comes a point where at a certain age, you don't be playing with balls no more. Past the age of 12 or 13, you shouldn't be playing with balls no more. And yet these motherfuckers are getting paid more than doctors, than nurses, than school teachers. Essentially people who are quote unquote contributing to society, my brother. Just a bunch of grown ass men in organized homosexuality. What the
they they just playing
fuck?
balls and whatnot. Like
Play with balls and whatnot, literally eating another man's sweat, like rubbing on another man's chest and whatnot. What the fuck? Yo, shout out to Bobby Hemmett on that, my brother. Like, goodness gracious, it's no wonder why women, hey, no matter what, women, yo, respect to the women on that because women, they for the most part are not interested in this shit because they can already see it's childish and stupid as fuck. It's only because men tend to be overgrown children for real. You know what it is I'm saying, my brother? Which is exactly why it's all part of the system and whatnot. So they have to throw all kind of distractions, my brother. Like seriously, just for playing with balls and organized homosexuality, you're getting paid millions of fucking bucks. For real? For real? And why the hell are there still so many poor fucking people up in these different countries and whatnot if you motherfuckers really care? Like, goodness gracious, none of this makes any damn sense, which is why today's today's live is based off of why you should overcome humanity, why you should move beyond humanity. I mean, it's one thing to move beyond the system and everything that it's about, but guess who the system was created by? Fucking humans, my brother. It all perfectly lines up, my brother. Humanity is exactly what we should unattach ourselves from. And shout out to you for mentioning it, bro. Detach, detox, disconnect, and unprogram, like unplug ourselves from this damn system because, bro, all of this is just stupid human shit. We are gods. We are generators, operators, destroyers. We are chaos beings. We are elder gods. We are from the primordial universes. We shouldn't give a fuck about what a bunch of organized homosexual club members even care about. It's stupid shit, bro. It's nonsense. We should totally unsubscribe from this shit.
yeah, definitely. Like, with like that basketball analogy too. Like they over here like slapping their each other butts and whatnot, and then like don't even talk about what they be doing in the showers and whatnot. Like that's but like they just keep running back and forth, just playing. Yeah, it was crazy, but
The cheerleaders as well, my brother. Even the game himself. Oh, I love where this is going. The game. I don't know if you remember the game song "Wouldn't Get Far." Like literally, for some reason, that game always that no, not the game. That song always stuck with me for some strange reason. The lyrics literally say, "Bro, wouldn't get far fucking them rap stars. You know who you are. Put your hands up, ladies. Wouldn't get far if you kept your legs closed, your mouths closed. It would be just a waste of time. But you know you wouldn't get far. Fucking them rap stars. You know who you are. I wrote this song for you and you and you for all of y'all. Like, bro, I'm telling you, there was even a part in that song in the lyrics where he mentions basketball players where yeah, they literally just like giving facials to the cheerleaders and whatnot. I'm like, goodness gracious, this is a bunch of ritualistic sexuality bullshit that be going on in there, my brother. Like these women in these music videos and whatnot. Oh boy, like bro, you see how it perfectly synchronizes, how it perfectly segues, how we could just move from one topic to another and it all connects. Bro, I'm telling you, humanity, yo, we should move beyond this shit because this shit is corrupt. We already peaked as humans with ancient Kemet, with Babylon, with ancient Babylon, Babylonia, the with so-called Sumer, if it was even real, with the Nubian empires, with West Africa, with all of our ancient empires, bro. We already peaked as humans. Why would we want to return to that shit? We're not even from this realm, bro. It goes so deep. You don't need to take my word for it. Do your research, trust your own intuition, and let the universe guide you, not fear.
yeah, definitely. Like with like the women in music videos, you can just be seeing like how like the men, like all the artists, or even the directors be treating these women, and then like you can hear from like women's stories how like all people try to like hate on them and like try to like then you hear about like women like rappers how like to get a feature from a guy, like the guy tries to do all this like seductive stuff and whatnot. So it really be going deep or whatnot. And then like with like the occult, like they definitely have to like know about like all the rituals and
Occult.
sacrifices and
Mm-hmm,
everything
mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm,
that. Like
mm-hmm.
to even get to that to even get a platform on this like third dimensional plane that's like a big like what I'm saying like to
Mm-hmm,
gain like
mm-hmm.
attention and whatnot you definitely have to like go through the rituals and sacrifices in order to have like that platform and then like
I don't know if you remember, bro, not to cut you off. Ben Simmons had a cousin or some shit like that who died in a car crash inexplicably not long ago. Like, seriously, like this shit, when your first eye is open, when your spiritual eyes are open, who do these motherfuckers think they're fooling, man? Really? Really?
yeah they still be thinking like humanity like quote unquote humanity is gullible and whatnot but it's just the people who they program and control but everyone else they already see it with their first eye and then like it's funny because all these like celebrities be making millions and whatnot, but the country's still in debt, and then people are still in struggling. So how they finding the currency to give these athletic people all this millions of dollars? Like I heard
Dr.
time.
Bass, don't you see? Don't you see the whole system is poppycock? It's nonsense. It's dookie shoot. It's literal dog shit. This whole system makes no sense, my brother. It is nonsensical. It is a circus. Bring on the clowns. Bring on the fat dancing girls. Bring on the bearded ladies. Bring on the whole 9 yards, my brother. It's a circus, my brother. That's exactly why Dr. Mumbi, respect to her. Shout out to her. She keeps telling us unsubscribe from the system. None of this has anything to do with us. What they say about us, what how they feel about us, what they think about us, and what it is that they're doing. All of it is equally none of our business, my brother. I'm telling you, you're printing all this fucking currency out of nothing. Like as Mike Maloney, shout out to his Hidden Secrets of Money educational series. Yeah. So you're printing all this currency out of nowhere, and shout out to you for bringing it up, bro. How the fuck are these countries in debt? How are these countries owing other countries based off of shit that they could just print out of absolutely nothing? This makes no damn sense whatsoever, my brother. Humanity is fucked. This species is finished. You should move beyond that. You should spiritually tune yourself out and tune in back to your true self and the cosmos, your spiritual team, the whole 9 yards, my brother. This thing called humanity, this bitch. Oh man, I think it's about time they start making movies where the aliens and whatnot are the ones who are winning, because humanity at this point, how is this? They're on the losing team, my brother. Bro, they're getting blown out by more than 40 points. I'm telling you, this is just ridiculous, bro. It's laughable. It's sad. But hey, it's a time for us to rejoice, because the frequencies, vibrations, and energies are all rising, and the new earth is already here. This whole system is collapsing. Fuck them.
Yeah, definitely. I heard like Tom Brady's getting like 300 like 37 million, like almost half a to per
Nah, Tom
year to
Brady is in
get
his
like
40s, brother. He's in his 40s, my brother. It's a joke. It's a
yeah,
joke.
and then like with like the aliens versus like the people and whatnot, like they make you seem like, oh yeah, this is your home and whatnot, so you have to fight off the aliens, but we are the aliens, and you know what I'm saying, so it really doesn't even
And
make
not just
sense.
that too, bro. And you want to know the hypocrisy of it all is these motherfuckers are literally preparing to go to Mars and whatnot. These very same motherfuckers who run this damn system, they're preparing to go to other places should shit really hit the fan on this very same world. First of all, they can't even go anywhere because they never even traveled to the fucking moon. We know that the moon in and of itself, it's not what they tell us it is. And second of all, if they really went to the moon, why the fuck haven't they already started systems where humans are already starting to yeah, travel regularly to the moon and whatnot? All of it is poppycock. It's just a show, my brother. It's all a lie. And we are from the cosmos anyway, so why the fuck would we even care about what these layers gotta say? Bro, we could literally astral travel. We could literally travel to our brethren have technology that is so goddamn advanced, right? But because they're operating on a higher frequency, we gotta raise up our frequency in order to literally get in touch with them, my brother. Bro, it is so deep, like goodness gracious, Dr. Bass. Dr. Bass. It's a great time to be here in this realm for those who are literally ascending, who are transcending, who are growing, moving beyond humanity and this system. But for those who choose to still stay subscribed to this system, well, I really don't know what to say for them, my brother. I just don't know what to say.
Yeah, definitely. They like these beings don't even want to like stay here. Like they will go underground. They say they try to go to Mars, but they can't even leave this atmosphere because it's a dome, and you know what I'm saying, they don't even have the powers to actually make it past the dome. So like they just gonna be stuck down here anyways. And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then like I saw like a interview like celebrities be talking like having interviews and they be like asking like, oh what do you believe in aliens and whatnot, like, and then I'd be reading these people's energies. I'd be like, they definitely don't want to come out and say like, yes, I believe in, you know what I'm saying, to get the people's
Mm-hmm.
minds
Mm-hmm.
going and whatnot, because
Mm-hmm.
they know behind closed doors if they say that they're gonna have to pay for it, because once you come out with the truth, look at all these celebrities who came out with the truth. They will bring them down to the underground caves, or like they bring them to quote unquote jail, but which is really celebrity jail, and they either
Mm-hmm.
put fear into them, or like they clone them, or they sacrifice rituals, so they know they can't. They're really censored, even though they have like the biggest platforms. And then yeah, like weather manipulation, that's how they know, like they know how, like, oh yeah, it's gonna snow in like 7 days. Like how they know if it's gonna snow in 7 days, but it's just because they control the weather and whatnot.
I guess
And
they're Jesus now, my brother. I guess they're literally God manifest in the flesh or some shit. Like they're predicting shit based off of what they know they can control. And all of a sudden when that shit really does happen, people really buy into it like, oh wow, they actually knew it was gonna happen. Our government, they care about us, they love us, they want the absolute best for us. No, they don't, you stupid motherfuckers. And the fact that these people are even still in power really has to show that, yeah, you're the one giving them that all that power and whatnot, because they don't even have power. It's literally like a balloon, a freaking balloon, which you could easily pop with a pin, is coming out saying that it's the biggest, baddest motherfucker in all of reality. Like, dude, Dr. Basio, you see why we should move beyond humanity, my brother? You see why we should move beyond humanity, my brother? It's all nonsense, bro. It is a show. It is a 1 out of 10 stars. Get these bitches off the stage. Fuck them. Terrible show. Next.
Right, definitely, because like when we like when we come out with like the truth and then it actually happens, they don't want to believe in us. But then they say like, oh yeah, you was right after the aftermath took place and whatnot. So like once like all the like everything like takes place, then they're gonna be like, even if they all still alive at this point, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember he was talking about that cycles ago. But like, dang, I didn't believe it back then, but I guess it's happening right now. So I mean, uh, I guess he was right, but it's too late for me. So you know what I'm saying at the end of the day. But you
Nah.
definitely just have to like rejoice because for the people who've done the work and put in the work, they just gonna just keep receiving and just keep just like keep being open to receive and like receiving all the abundance and rewards and success and everything that's coming to you because like all these other people who haven't done the work or who still like you know what I'm saying a part of the system and everything like that, they just gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
experiencing BS constantly. Like, just like they're not gonna be lucky. We're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna like keep experiencing that luck is on our side, but for everyone else, they just gonna keep experiencing that. You know what I'm
You know, like
saying?
how
But
you and I, yeah, you know how good thing that you brought that up, bro. You know, like how you and I already spoke about how moving beyond humanity and whatnot, how we should how these people, like you say, they're just gonna continue to experience pure BS and whatnot, bro. We are literally not even at the top of the building. These motherfuckers are still on level 2. It's a 12 level building, and there's only now on level 2. Like they have some kind of awareness of what's going on, but they don't care. Like they still have so much growth to be doing, and we aren't even in the building right now, my brother. We literally on a helicopter, literally flying away up to greater and higher experiences. Like for real, my brother. Like for those who are attached to this system, it's going to be rough. And just like how you and I spoke about it already, it's like whenever we come back, these people, these low vibrational beings that are around us and whatnot, they are a very good reminder of why you and I should continuously yeah, work on ourselves and whatnot, because let's be real, bro, it's no going back. It's no going back for us, my brother. With everything that we know right now, bro, dude, we just cannot go back because we are way beyond who we were even a year ago. Heck, don't even talk about 2 years ago while we were still asleep, before stupid 19 had to really slap us up top the head. You know what it is I'm saying, my brother? Like some good stuff, my brother. All of this is just a reminder that we should not be them. We are not them. Humanity, like I said, it's not that we shouldn't do good to those or help those who are in need, but we're way beyond this human existence, my brother. It is just so pathetic and sad. We should be thinking about how it is that we could start building like great monuments and whatnot, even greater than the pyramids and whatnot, because bro, I'm telling you, we are gods. We are the potters. We are the creators of our reality. This is the clay, my brother. I'm telling you, bro, yo, it is some good stuff that's going on right now, right? All of the, yo, bro, I tell you, I be seeing, especially these last few nights, right? Once in a while I be seeing these those UFOs and whatnot. Those UFOs that literally be shining with those green and red and sometimes white colors and whatnot. I be seeing them, bro. I'm like, wow. Bobby Hemmett mentioned about how it is actually an aspect of us that has manifested up, because what we see up there is like the stars and whatnot is nothing more than a reflection of what's going on in us, which perfectly reminds us that we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. But even if you want to say it is UFOs and whatnot, bro, they be coming up out of nowhere. The fact that they tell us that stars are what, balls of gas and fucking bullshit. Stars are portals. Stars are either living beings or portals. They be coming out of nowhere. I'm telling you, Dr. Bass. Stars, what we see up there, are portals. Earth is not a planet, it is a realm. And the only way, shout out to the Mortal Kombat franchise, the only way we could get up out of this bitch is through portals. The very same portals that their dog shit militaries are protecting and guarding to this very day. What the hell are these motherfuckers hiding from us? People really need to get on their shit, man. Like, literally, stuff is going on right in front of our very eyes. And people still want to believe in a fucking savior to come save them? Goodness gracious.
Right, definitely. Like we're definitely at like the mountaintops, and like everyone else is still on the ground who still have to like climb. You know what I'm saying? Like who needs to walk, climb, and everything like that. And then they'll just like a reminder of like to not like be like them or not like fall back into like where they are, because we are definitely way more advanced. Like even 6 months ago, not even to mention like 2 months ago, like we just keep constantly improving over time, day by day. You know what I'm saying? Just continue with like discipline and like being your true selves, and like just keep doing what you need to do. And then we still can like do good for like everyone and everything like that, but we just have to move beyond it, like spread love but don't be attached. So it's kind of like when someone says like love you instead of I love you, which is different, because I love you means like it's like an attachment to it. But like if you just say like love you, then there's like you still have love for that person, but there's no like attachment. And then
There we go. We gotta learn to keep our distance indeed, because it's not that we shouldn't love them. You check? Because in a way, I guess that's what the Jesus character was teaching. Love your enemies, but I'm not telling you to yeah, like get up all under them and whatnot. No, you show love to that person, but you don't keep that unhealthy distance. You don't keep that unhealthy attachment to them, because really when you stop and think about it, it's all just a physical experience. That person, even these low vibrational beings, the ones that are in physical bodies, they are not those physical bodies. So yeah, you show love to them. You be greater than them and whatnot. But the reality of it all is, if you gotta chastise them, if you gotta beat them, if you gotta punish them based off of their stupid shit, you literally act according to their stupid shit. Plain and simple, my brother. And that's a good one right there, my brother. When you say I, because it's literally all part of the ego knows that it is temporary. So it is very impatient, but we are very patient, our true selves, that is, which is why we know that we are eternal, my brother. There's nothing to be impatient about, there's nothing to rush. Hey, that's a very good analogy on your part, Dr. Bash. Shout out to you on that one, brother.
oh yeah, they're like they're not, oh yeah, they're not like them to be like, don't be attracted to like, be attracted to their true selves but not like their physical body. So if they're not acting as their true selves, then they're wearing a mask and you're just falling like being memorized by their and fantasizing about like their fake selves. So like you have to like pull down the layers and really see who a person really is behind closed doors, and really like connect with that person like that way. And then like the ascension is taking place, so it just needs our patience, because like everything happens in the spiritual first then the physical. So like with the time delay and everything like that, so it's just constantly manifesting, but we just have to like know it's manifesting. But it just just keeps going as its own pace. And then for the UFOs, like they definitely not clouds like how some people might say or like may just think. But and then with like the colored skies and everything like that, the sky is really not blue, so it's really multicolored because they're all multidimensional beings. So it's just like a reflection of us. So we like even with like the chakras too, like internally, it's a representation of the chakras, and then
Woo! Good
externally
stuff, Dr.
it's the
Bass.
chakras,
Exactly what the people need to know, my brother.
but then like they try to switch it around and be like, oh yeah, it's the LGBTQ whatever colors and whatnot, but it's really just the chakras, which they just flipped it all apart. So like people really just have to like start stargazing and ship gazing, and you'll feel that like connection internally, and it'll awaken something internally because it's already inside you. So that's how you have to like, what I'm saying, you feel that connection, and you
Bro, I
definitely
tell you, every time, right? Remember that thought. Every time I be seeing these UFOs literally just coming out of nowhere. And I find it to be interesting, right? Whenever I see them, because especially at night, whenever I do gaze them and I do get the opportunity to see them, they always come from the the Orion star system. I'm like, hey, ancient Kemet and whatnot always held Orion as well as Canis Major, the star Sirius Sebdet, with high regards, my brother. It's always coming from that star constellation, that galaxy. It's always coming from that side. I'm like, and every time I see them, bro, I literally be telling them, please get me up out of this bitch. Please get me up out of this motherfucker. I don't want to be here. Like, goodness gracious, Dr. Bass. Yo, thank you for bringing all that up, my brother. This is stuff that people should be doing on a regular. Instead of looking down on them silly ass phones, look up to the cosmos. Look up to the void. Remember where it is that you came from, straight up.
right, because like definitely like you have to like commune and communicate with them to really have that connection with them, because at the end of the day they are all within ourselves. So at the end of, so so truthfully you just have to like make yourself as your main priority and like pretty much just date yourself, because if you date yourself you just constantly talking to yourself, and then if you keep talking to yourself you'll commune with your side, um your soul tribe, well, like your like spirit guides and everything like that. So
Mm-hmm,
then you
mm-hmm,
can really have
mm-hmm.
that connection, and then you can really listen to your intuition that brings up to your higher self. And then once you go to your higher self, you become your true selves, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
all
It's
layers of one.
level. It's a level by level thing. A child that is just born always learns before it even crawls, let alone walks and then eventually runs. I'm telling you, it's a level for level thing, my brother. Indeed. Well said.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely like different levels and everything like that. But like some people be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna change for someone else, or I'm not gonna change my ways. Even if it's a toxic way, they be like, oh yeah, that's just who I am. I just drink all day just because that's who I am or whatnot. But like how can you really keep going to the next level and keep advancing if you keep doing the same stuff, that like your old habits, old patterns and everything like that? So it's like you just
Mm-hmm.
have to constantly keep improving yourself instead of just acting like, oh yeah, this is who I am and I'm not changing for anyone else. Or like it's just like stubborn and
You're
like
right. It's
constant
not changing for anyone else. They've got it right, my brother. Remember that thought, bro. They got it right. You're not supposed to change for anyone else. You're supposed to change for your own well-being, for your own growth, for your own ascension, even on a human level. You're supposed to grow and literally get rid of bad habits and whatnot so that you could literally become a better person. And that's just on the mundane human level. On a more cosmic spiritual level, because when you brought up earlier, bro, yeah, when it came to education and all that stupid shit, shout out to Rashad Jamal and shout out to Bobby Hemmett. We don't need no fucking education. We don't need any of this stupid shit. It's indoctrination, literally. We are cosmic, universal, multidimensional beings. We have that cosmic, universal awareness, my brother. And that's the awareness that we are getting back into. That's the awareness that we're returning to. That's the awareness that we're literally walking into, like the Akashic libraries, the Akashic records, everything that is about us. Indeed. Thank you for bringing it up early on, my brother, because we don't need no goddamn education. All of this is literally just indoctrination. It's stupid shit that got nothing to do with us, my brother. I'm telling you, it's not about changing for others. Yeah, they're right. It's not about changing for others. It's about changing for your own well being. Do you want to continue to go through the reincarnation cycle? Do you want to continue to come to this fucking realm? Do you want to continue to go through all this bullshit, all this duality nonsense? I mean, how much duality do you need to experience before you realize, yes, the universe contains all of these things? Get me up out of this bitch. Dr. Bass, I'm telling you, lots of beings, not really counting we ourselves, even though it's always a constant work that we should be doing. But for lots of beings here in this realm, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I hope they prepare their next baby shower because, oh goodness gracious, bro, we should escape the reincarnation cycle. Straight up, straight up.
Boy, definitely. Like, it's definitely like different levels. So, like, if you over here, like, since it's all like a video game, and like, the only thing about like school that they got it right is like the grade system, which is like the
Mm-hmm.
11th grade, 12th grade, whatever, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
pretty much just different levels at the end of the day. So, it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
if you over here still acting like you're in kindergarten and whatnot, and then by now, like, you over here
Woo.
supposed to be graduating and whatnot. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You just prepare for your baby shower because, you know, it's
Imagine, bro. Imagine, bro. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, all these great players, just as an example. Imagine these professionals going up against fucking toddlers. That is evil, man. They're going up against fucking toddlers? Like, who made this? Motherfuckers out here believing that Jesus, Muhammad, or who, Allah, Jehovah, yeah, they're both. Yeah, let's be real, it's the fucking demiurge and whatnot. Like, no, no, these archons, their job is to keep you in that bondage. They couldn't care less about your ascension. They are terrified of your ascension and whatnot. They want you to remain on that kindergarten, play school mentality, that way of thinking, that way of seeing the world. Remember, children are schizophrenics, my brother. You could do evil to a child right now, but the moment you come bribe them with a box of chocolate and candy, they're going to forget that you literally did something evil to them, my brother, unless that child is already so super advanced that you can't bribe them with all that shit because children are really super advanced, my brother. Like, we should stop looking at them like as if they're stupid and whatnot. Up until the age of what, 5 or something? Shout out to Thai Spiritual for mentioning it. Up until the age of 5, a child could recall their past lives very well and whatnot. Yeah, children are super brilliant. We should stop looking at them like as if they're stupid and whatnot because they're not. But the reality of it all is, imagine all these professionals, like these, yeah, these individuals who are really good at the field that they've mastered, going up against fucking toddlers, my brother. That is evil. Like, goodness gracious, man. Jeez.
why definitely like with like the children part, like they definitely are way more advanced than some like older people. Like you can really even tell like even like some children are over here like way smarter than elderly people and whatnot. But like that's like we just have to really like treat the children correctly and everything like that. And like for like the parents and whatnot, they have to like start before even bringing down to this like a child to this whole system and whatnot, like they really have to break generational curses and all that other stuff so it
Thank
won't
you,
get
Dr.
passed
Bass. Thank
on.
you, Dr. Bass. Preach, Dr. Bass. Preach. Let the people know what it is.
So it won't get passed on to the child, and now the child over here has to do all this type of work, all this like trying to break these courses and everything like that. What they when they didn't even really sign up with, because like the parents pretty much just keep producing babies and they haven't done the work and whatnot. They're not healed from their past and
And
whatnot.
not just that, too, bro. Not just that, too. Low vibrational parents, low mentality, low way of thinking equals bringing in low vibrational beings from the ether or whatever low vibrational realms they came from to come experience life in this already jacked up system. Like, it's really messed up, my brother. As above, so below. As within, so without. As it is in the spiritual realm, so shall it manifest in the physical. It's spiritual over physical, antimatter over matter. The matter world, the physical materialistic realm, will never be greater than the spiritual realm, my brother. People should stop fucking so much, wantonly bringing these spiritual beings, many of whom, even the low vibrational beings, didn't even ask to be here in this fucking realm, my brother. Just how deep. I think differently, my brother. I start thinking in such a way that, holy shit, this really makes sense. Think about it, bro. A lot of these low vibrational beings didn't even ask to be in this fucking bitch. They only ended up coming here because their mothers and fathers refused to work on themselves, to make themselves better. Oh my goodness, bro, it goes so deep, right? But think insane, think crazy, because we have cosmic awareness. Fuck thinking logically and all that bullshit. That's only conducive to certain situations. But bro, we are cosmic beings. We're multidimensional beings. Why the fuck do we even care about logic and all that stuff? The universe doesn't care about logic and all that stuff. That motherfucker's more chaotic than fucking Chucky or Freddy or Jason or any of these motherfuckers. Seriously, the universe is chaotic creation, straight up. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit goes so deep, right? Stop fucking so damn much bringing in low vibrational beings. The energies are rising up in this bitch. It's time to literally start breaking those generational curses, as you said, and literally usher in a new paradigm so that the new beings, or rather the ones who are returning that are coming into this realm, incarnating in physical bodies, that they may literally usher in the higher realms, i.e., if you want to go with the King James Bible, our kingdom come, our will be done on earth as it is in the higher realms. This is Kai. This is Tiamat. This is a living, breathing being. That's why the animals aren't causing any fucking harm to her, because they're living in perfect balance and synchronicity with her. Humans are thrown out of whack, which is exactly going back to our topic today. Move beyond that humanity, because humanity is the worst, most dangerous, most vicious fucking animal that exists on this realm. That's what we should move beyond. That's what we should move past. Oh, brother, yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but spirit, soul talks, true
Oh
self talks,
yeah,
man.
true
True self
self.
talks, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and like, even with like the analogy of like low vibrational people bringing in more low vibrational entities, then that just really goes to show that these low vibrational entities won't awaken to their true power because they just came from the low vibrationals, and they won't like
Mm-hmm.
awaken to their true
Mm-hmm.
selves. And
Mm-hmm.
then even back to circling back, even like LeBron said, like the game is like changing, so you have to like adapt to the new circumstances and situations,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't even
Mm-hmm.
be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like you definitely have to like don't make don't change for your personal growth instead of like making like having the analogy of people making you change, but you have to just do it thyself. And then we need knowledge, no education, which is all lies, we'll say, because they created everything, like everything you learn through the school system is pretty much what they created. So like it's all lies anyways. And then you definitely have to like save yourself instead of waiting for someone else to save you, because you'll be sitting over here waiting on Santa Claus to bring you gifts, but then you realize, oh wait, he's not here. Like they making like kids be like staying up all night making cookies, j- putting out milk and whatnot, and he
It's
not even.
silly. It's silly. It's ridiculous. And remember what we spoke about already, my brother? Even if these savior characters throughout, remember, shout out to C. Freeman L for mentioning it. These saviors throughout all these different cultures, these creeds, these different so-called races, if you want to say that, all these languages, they taught the people that the same things that they did, they can do, and much, much more as well. Why in the shit would Jesus, Krishna, Asar, Heru, if they were real, if they came back, why would they want to come back for a bunch of people who are still not doing the work, who are still afraid to face their shadow, who are still afraid to become better humans, let alone multidimensional beings simply having a human experience. Like, why would they, if they were real, why would they want to come back for these individuals, bro? They themselves would have to be absolutely insane to want to turn their kingdoms into absolute fuck houses, absolute insane houses, bringing in these insane people into their kingdoms and whatnot, because these people just have not done the work in order to become greater, more mature, more powerful, more refined spiritual beings. Bro, we've spoke about this before. This is what we should be doing. Straight up, my brother. It goes so deep.
Right, definitely. And then you got all these like religious people saying, "Oh, like he's a all-loving God," and like he's so, but then they say like, "Oh, he's so perfect." So like at the end of the day, like they'll be wilding if they will bring them those people to their kingdom because obviously they're not perfect because they haven't even like started with like level 2 and whatnot. So it's kind of like just really doesn't even make sense. And
Isn't that
then
sad? Isn't that sad?
yeah, and then like with like the save yourself thing, it's kind of like that story, a boy who cried wolf, who's just saying like, oh yeah, the wolf
Wolf.
is coming, the
Wolf.
wolf is
Yeah.
coming. But then like people don't believe it, and then you know what I'm saying. But that's like an analogy.
hmm Bro, before we end this live, the video that I just sent to you with Dr. Phil Valentine, let the people get a taste of that one so that they have a good idea of just what it is that the cosmos is and why it is that it is our absolute business to move beyond humanity and literally return and even move beyond where it was we were before we came down to this bitch.
Oh yeah, let me send it to my email.
Hey, I'm telling you, my brother, yo, unscripted. I literally didn't even prepare for this. You probably didn't even prepare for this. We just went in raw, and yet, yo, bro, we just let true self source do its thing.
Yeah, that was too far, dude. Okay.
Yeah, some good stuff, my brother. Yeah, Dr. Phil Valentine. Let's listen to what the brother
Yeah.
knows. Yeah.
Okay. Straight, straight.
Oh, Adele. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
And what we have to do is to find the one that matches our morphogenetic vibration, which then
Vibrations,
allows
energy,
us to hover in
vibrations.
universe 5, where Atlantis really was. When Atlantis blew up, it went through a dimensional phase. That's how deep the explosion was. When a star blows up, it blows up into dimensions. It just doesn't blow up in the actual reality that it blows up in. The force and the power of a star blowing up
You hear that, my brother? You hear that, Dr. Bass?
causes dimensional rips in the explosion. And so pieces end up in different realities. And what happened when you read about the Anunnaki and the story of Nibiru and the story of Inanna and the story of Ea and the story of Tiamat, you will find out that this particular solar system is not a natural solar system. It didn't just happen as a evolutionary process. The story of our particular solar system is one of sudden appearance, like out of nowhere.
Dr. Bass, did you hear the knowledge, the wisdom, the knowing, the understanding, the overstanding that Dr. Phil Valentine, it didn't even need to be a whole lecture, even though, like I said, these are old videos and whatnot. So they always only take like bits and pieces of them and share some of the important topics that were spoken about at that particular moment and condensed it down to the size that they wanted the point of the message to be heard. But Dr. Bass, did you hear that? All which is why people should be studying, like, forget that damn Bible, study mythology. Mythology still is so intricate, so complex, yet so sophisticated and beautiful that people have yo, forget these damn fairy tale books and whatnot. Mythology is what you should be studying, because that is literally the breaking down of our spiritual sciences, explaining who it is that we really are, how we fell, and how it is that there's still more than just hope, that we should get back to who it is that we truly are. You heard that, my brother? The
Yeah,
solar system that we are in is not a natural solar system. Elena Blavatsky, as I mentioned earlier, mentioned in her book, The Secret Doctrine, how the creation of this galaxy, how the creation of the physical realm is not deemed a great creation by occultists, by people who know. But then again, the ancient Kamites already spoke to us about it, that these physical bodies were in our prison houses. The vibratory rate fell. We could not any longer, we could no longer see we could no longer see the spiritual realms and whatnot. This realm became more dense and more thick, and it became far muddier than it already was, because how is it that how could you call this real life? This is not real life. It's like every time you wake up, you wake back up to a fucking nightmare, literally. Bro, I'm telling you, it goes so deep. Shout out to Dr. Phil Valentine on that. Like, first of all, bro, what did you take from that video? Because it's just so deep. Like, words can't really describe just that kind of wisdom. Like, this is stuff that, yeah, Sunday schoolers, sorry, you motherfuckers, your pastors and whatnot, they're gonna continue to finesse y'all, be getting them BMWs, them Porsches, them Lamborghinis, them Ferraris and whatnot. Like, bro, they ain't gonna be learning this stuff in Sunday school no time soon. Like, what did you take from it, my brother?
yeah, like when he was talking about like how it kind of like falls in like different like realities as well. So like since you're definitely like a co-creator of your own reality, it's kind of like right there, you know what I'm saying?
It's a major mind blower, my brother. Like, different dimensions. We are multi-dimensional. Shout out to Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. He was the first person that I learned this concept from. We are multi-dimensional beings having a physical experience. What happens in one reality can trickle into another reality, which is why all of the negative that you've experienced in this reality, you already been through in another reality, and all of the positive that you went through in another reality, you have yet to experience in this reality. Meaning, it's not a race, it's a marathon. It's how far you can run, it's how far you put your mind to run, bro. Like, it's just so deep, it's just so awesome. And when you're talking about the solar system and whatnot, honestly, it has to be some kind of, remember what we spoke about earlier, it has to be some kind of a sick, twisted entity that literally created this freaking reality. I mean, seriously? Seriously?
Yeah, definitely. It's like definitely like no like these pastors definitely won't be teaching y'all nothing like this because you just have to like really come to a fact and like really like research that type of stuff by yourself. And then like this is definitely like not real life because like when we wake up we're living in a dream, but it could be your own nightmare as well. So it's kind of really depends on if you really want to live out your dreams or like live out your nightmares. So we just have to come to a fact with that. And then like we've been through so much, so you shouldn't be really affected by what you go through because we already went through like a lot of stuff, either with our past lives or with like what in this current lifespan that we're currently in as well. So like it just
Mm-hmm.
makes you more experienced, but not by the years. So like you got like older people who be like, oh yeah, I'm more experienced than you and whatnot, or like I have more knowledge and whatnot just because they're so-called physically older than you, but really you know you've been through so much and you've experienced so much either through your past lives or through this incarnation right now that you have more experience than people who are so-called older than you. So that's why a lot of people say like spiritually they're like a million years old and whatnot. So like it really just depends on that level you're on right
Yeah, Dr. Bass, good thing that you mentioned it. And I wanted to say it earlier, but because you were on a roll, I like, nah, Dr. Bass, he letting true self just like spit out them lyrics, them facts, that truth. Like, bro, The parents have become the children, and the children have now become the parents. That is literally the generation that we're in. And plus, what these motherfuckers know about experience and whatnot, it's literally only conducive to the physical realm. It's literally based off of, I mean, yeah, okay, I could literally have all those physical experiences while adding the spiritual experiences, the occult, esoteric experiences, and whatnot. Like, I really don't care about it. Ties back to the topic of today's live, which we are ending. But I mean to say, bro, we are so beyond a human existence. Like literally, we're talking about different dimensions, different possibilities, different probabilities, different realities. Like, why focus on this stupid shit when these motherfuckers are literally using that damn Hadron Collider to literally mess with things that they have no business of even messing with? Like, bro, I'm telling you, a lot of these entities up in these other realms that they're trying to get in contact with, yo, they finna put these bitches in their places, right? On second thought, let them play with the Hadron Collider and whatnot, because these entities are only bound to come and literally fuck them in the ass, right? I'm telling you, right, my brother? But Dr. Bass, yeah, go on. Yeah, it's good stuff, my
Yeah, the last thing I'll say is like these things children like right now like the children takes care of their parents because like the parents with like the so-called physical aging and whatnot because they all throughout the cycles they just been eating consuming BS, so of
brother. Like,
course
shit.
they'll,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, of course they'll like their physical bodies won't be like taking care of themselves and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like you see like LeBron who's like still physically healthy and whatnot, but then you see like
Mm-hmm.
a dude aside across the road who's like barely can walk and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying like yeah.
Bro, it's a sad but true statement. I mean, seriously? Wow, how's it that LeBron at the age he's in, he's still performing the way he's still performing? And yet you're at the same age, you're probably even younger than this guy, and you looking like you already ready to go to the freaking retirement home. Like,
Okay.
bro, we don't mean to be evil, eh? It's just what people are doing to themselves, eh?
Yeah, it's like
We're
definitely
just
just
we're just we're just on the outside looking on the inside, eh?
yeah, like the like life choices and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even be stretching, like let alone work out. Even though like working out is like the best antidepressant and whatnot, but like they don't even work out, they let alone don't even stretch and whatnot. So it's like anyways, like we definitely all experiencing multiple experiences and incarnations and all these other realms and dimensions. So this is just isn't you. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're just thinking this is my third dimensional realm, but then we over here talking about, oh yeah, we going to the 5D. So like of course you're gonna have another experiences in the 5D. So if you have another experience in the 5D, of course you're gonna have an experience in the 4D, in the 2D, in the 1D, and the 6D, all the dimensions and realms. So it
Bro,
just really shows you, like, you know,
Bro, remember the analogy we already made? I mean, yes, you brought it up. Like, thank you for bringing up the 1D, the 2D, the whole nine yards. SpongeBob, Patrick, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, all these characters, yo, they be manipulating and just controlling their reality like it's their birthday every day, my brother. What does that show you? That this third dimension, we're going to have to hack into the fucking game and literally manipulate it, control it, and set it as we see fit, my brother. Because, yo, we're experiencing reality on all different levels, my brother. Dr. Bass, yo, unscripted, unprepared, good stuff, my brother. Any
yeah,
last excerpt to let the people know as we close this one off? Because yeah, humanity, like I said, my brother, do good and do unto others as you want them to do unto you. But the reality of it all is, bro, we're way beyond humanity, man. Like, yeah, if the animals don't want to fuck with humanity, what does that tell you? How much more the gods and the chaos beings and whatnot. I remember Bobby Hemmett himself mentioned about when he just got into the occult and whatnot, he interacted with the entities that he got in contact with, and they said, yeah, we don't even really like humans that much. I mean, think about it. If you're so down with humanity and you're attached to it, you would look at it like, well, you motherfuckers don't like humanity. Now, even in my early years when I was like still fast asleep, Yeah, in this incarnation, like years ago when I was still a wee lad, like a youngin, I'd be watching humanity like, for real though, is there anything out there? Is there anything out there that's greater than humanity? Because if I could be greater than human, yeah, I would choose to do that, bro. Look at where I am right now. Look at where you are right now, bro. We're just growing, definitely within our next life and within all of our experiences moving forward, bro. You know we're only getting better. We're rising up. You know we're literally moving beyond. Remember Master Yoda, he don't look intimidating or impressive on the outside at all, but on the inside, look at what he knows, look at what he's capable of doing, bro. We are these characters and much much more, my brother. Bro, I'm telling you, this is some good stuff. I'm telling you, we can't go back, my brother. We can't go back. We just can't go back. We're rising, we're elevating, we're moving beyond humanity and this system. This shit is totally beneath us, my brother. It's sickening. It's silly. Not even worth thinking about. Straight up.
So that's why like you really just have to like not judge a book by its cover because like you people just makes assumptions and like their own personal opinions and whatnot, but it's really their own personal insecurities that they placing on other people. So there's not even really your true selves. So it's like you just have to like really uncover the layers and everything like that and know who you truly are. And then we're definitely like greater than humans because like they always talk about like, aliens and predators and everything like that. So why don't you want to strive to be like that and just stuck being down here, being quote unquote human? And then like yeah, like we definitely have to like keep spreading like love and do good, like spread positivity because whatever we put out, you'll receive back. But
There you go.
don't get too attached to it. That's all. Like you just have to like, what I'm saying, because attachment is just, what I'm saying. And then like if like the crazy thing is about the 2D characters and whatnot, like the 2D characters are more free than some of these third dimensional beings. So like if that's the
Some,
two, well,
some brother,
but,
a lot,
like yeah,
a lot, a lot. It's not even
yeah.
close.
So like yeah, like if the crazy thing is, it's like okay, like you think the 2D, then the 3D, 4D, 5D, but then like when you really think about it, the 2D's right here, the 3D probably like down here, and then like we move up to like the 4D. So it's just like it really don't even make sense. But yeah, that's all.
When you think for yourself, my brother, when you think for yourself. And there was actually another video, but yeah, that one is way longer. We'll probably do it in the next live. Like I'm very, very happy we were this might be our best live yet, my brother. I'm telling you, this one, I think it's our best live yet. Yo, we literally getting the words from the brethren who literally preceded us in the spiritual work. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. We can't go back. I'm telling you, we're elevating. We're already beyond humanity, my brother. We just got to keep running that marathon and doing what it is we got to do. Dr. Bass, any last closing words as we yeah, look forward to yeah, the people really opening up their minds and really discovering what it is that they really are beyond these human shells?
Yeah. The last thing I would say is definitely like have like discipline with yourself because like you really just can't like keep going back to your old self or your old patterns and whatnot. You just have to constantly keep improving yourself because every day you'll get better and whatnot. So like you just have to implement different strategies. So like if you like having like those negative thoughts of like self-doubt or like to try to be like your old self and whatnot, like realize it's just a thought that's coming in and find different ways or practices that to take it away. So like meditation or like all those stuff like that.
Yeah, sorry for background noise. You know how it is, silly stuff. But bro, good stuff. I couldn't have worded it better myself. Yeah, it's definitely about moving beyond the space that we're in. We're the potters, for goodness gracious. We're the creators. We're co-creators. We're having this experience simultaneously, all while having it individually. So like Dr. Bass, I'm telling you, this might be our best live yet. Hey, don't focus on the messenger, focus on the message itself, because I could see 20, 30 years down the line, assuming that it's even still on their World Wide Web and whatnot, yeah, people are gonna look back and be like, wow, these brothers were on. And bro, 20, 30 years down the line, assuming we're even still in this realm, bro, we would have already moved beyond this life. Like, good stuff, my brother. Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely good stuff. Like, is it waning over there?
No, no, it's not raining. It's actually yeah, Asar, Amun Ra literally just yeah, took its trip
Oh, it's kind of like
to what? Yeah.
it's kind of like those I forgot what it's called. Oh goodness. Uh,
Oh, this is the wall. This is the wall right here. This is the wall right here. Yeah, but and look, yeah, you got the sky up here and whatnot, the dome, and yeah, good stuff, my brother. I'm telling you, yo, Dr. Bass, thank you for the opportunity. Hey, next live we gonna focus on that video that where Brother Panic actually perfectly spoke about, yeah, why we should become unattached with humanity and whatnot. Because, bro, the people don't care about us. Like, the multitudes of people, they don't even care about themselves. What the hell makes you think they care about us? Like, but we'll do it in the next live. Hey, Dr. Bass, thank you so very much, my brother.
oh yeah, you too. And the word I was thinking about it was orbs. There we go. But
Orbs. Ah, okay,
orbs,
okay,
orbs.
okay. Well, hey, they're all around us, and yo, no matter what, hey, we got to make sure that the orbs, that the energy within us is literally rising continuously because, bro, hey, the universe is our playground. Why focus on this realm alone?
Right, definitely. Facts.
Hey, Dr. Bass, we'll keep in touch. Everyone, peace be unto y'all and have a good one.
Yeah, peace, brother.
Thank you, brother. Peace.